Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Java programming for beginners. In this video, we'll see what are access modifiers and how we can use access modifiers in Java. So you may have seen the use of public whenever I define some class or some method in a class. And this public or private or this can be protected, these are called access modifier. And what access modifier mean is it basically allows you to access this method or whatever class in a package. Depending upon the keyword or access modifier, we can access it inside the class or inside our package or inside whatever inside our project. So how we can grant the access and what keyword means what, we will see now. Okay, so basically we have three kinds of access modifier. One is called public, other is called protected, and third one is called private. And if you don't give any access modifier, for example, I haven't given any access modifier to this string name and integer age, this will be visible, or we can use these variable inside the package and inside the class. So because my class, which is this one, and student class are in the same package, I can use these inside here. So let me delete these, we don't need them anymore. So my class and student class are in the same package. See here, in lesson 1 we have my class and student class, right? So if you provide no access modifier, public, private or protected, they are visible in the class itself and the package. So package, inside the package we have this class also. So we can define an instance of the class, for example student stu is equal to new student, right? New student. Okay, and whenever we want to access this stu dot, and this name is available, name and age both are available in this class also, right? Because my class, which is this class, and this class, student class, are in the same package. Okay, so basically this is what we are doing here, or we mean here. Okay, and name should be some string, so something like this, right? And when we compile the program, we will not get any error, right? So whenever we give public access modifier before any variable, for example I give public before my name and the age variable, it's visible everywhere in your class, in your package, in your subclasses. We will see when we see how inheritance work in Java. And basically if you define a variable as public, it's visible everywhere, right? But it's a good practice to not give access to your variables to outside your package or even outside your class. Okay, so the good practice is always declare your member variable as private or protected. And the basic logic behind this is you don't want that your variable should be affected by any other user. Okay, so you give indirect access to your variable using getter and setter functions. Okay, so whenever you add this private access modifier before your variable name, it's only accessible through your class itself. So outside your class, outside this student class, you cannot access if this member variable is private, right? So now whenever I try to run the program, I will get an error, and the error will be, I will go to the error, and it says the field student name is not visible. It's not visible because we have declared this name as a private member of the class, and whenever we declare private member of a class, it only is visible inside the class and not in the package, not in the subclass, not anywhere else. Okay, so there is other keyword called protected, which we will see when we learn about inheritance and other things. But protected also restricts the visibility of your variable in the class itself, package and subclass. Okay, so right now we are not going to discuss more about protected, because this protected we will use whenever we are going to learn inheritance and polymorphism, right? So right now just remember this table or memorize this table. Whenever you declare your variable as public, it's visible everywhere in your class, package, subclass, or anywhere else. If you declare your variable as private, it's only visible in your class and nowhere else. Okay, n means no here and y means yes here. Okay, and it's a good practice to make your variable private so that anybody else should not have the direct access to your variable. And now, so we cannot access this name directly from here. So how we can allow the user to set the name of the student? It's easy, by using setter and getter function. So go inside your class, just click anywhere inside your class, and then go to source and click generate getter and setter. Okay, generate getter and setter, and Java will automatically generate getter and setter for you, whatever you check. You know, if you want to want getter and setter for name, if you want getter and setter for age, you can check both of these. So I select all like this. I can deselect all, and for now I am selecting all and click OK, and it's created 4 methods for me. First one is get name, which just returns the value of name. So indirectly we are accessing the value of name, but not directly, right? And set name allows you to set the name, but not directly, but using the copy, right? And in the same way we have defined the getter and setter for the age. And by the way, if you are wondering what is this keyword mean here, so whenever you see this name and this name is similar, and whenever you define any variable inside a function, for example this name will be preferred. So whenever you want to do something like this, Java may get confused. This name is this name itself, or this name which you define in the class. So this keywords tells Java that it's a member of the class, which is this one. So this indicates class itself. So this means whatever class we are in. Okay, so student dot name, which is this variable, not this variable, right? So basically you need to use, or you can use this keyword here whenever you have two variable with the same name and you want to differentiate between them. This dot whatever is the member of the class, which is this one, and the variable which doesn't have this is the local variable. Like, So this, the name here is the local variable, this one, and this name which is preceded by this is the member variable, this one. So this is what this means. This means the class itself, student dot name. Indirectly you can say, instead of this you can just imagine it like student dot name. Okay, but this keyword indicates the class itself. And now if you want to set the name, what you can do is, instead of directly setting the name, you can just write stu dot set name, and then you can set name like this. Okay, and whenever you want to get the name, you can just do something like this: instance of a class dot get name. Okay, so this will allow you the access to this variable name, but indirectly. Okay, so just remember this table. If you can memorize, public grants you access to everywhere, private grants you access only in the class itself. And it's always the better practice to make your variables private unless and until you have the strong reason to make them public, and use getter and setter to access these member variables. Okay, and the meaning of this is the class itself. So if you add this keyword before any variable, it means the member of the class, and whenever you don't have this here, then it means it's a local variable. So you can avoid conflicts between two similar variable names. Okay, so I hope you have understood the basic concept of access modifier and this keyword, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.